In any situation, and particularly in crises, a job of the leader is to integrate the different perspectives of various stakeholders so that you get a holistic understanding of what's going on so you can take the most appropriate action. My name's Eric McNulty. I'm the Associate Director of the NPLI, the National Preparedness Leadership Initiative at Harvard University. And I'm today going to talk to you about a tool that helps you do that, helps you bring together those distinct perspectives so that you can really have a good grasp of what's going on in the situation you face. We call it the cone in the cube. Now imagine, if you would, a cube. It's opaque, made of wood, metal, your choice. Inside is a cone. You can't see the cone from outside the cube. We drill a hole in the side and look in, and what are you going to see? Well, you'll see a triangle. And if I cut a hole in the top and you look down, what will you see? You'll see a circle. Now, you may think that's pretty simplistic, but this is a metaphor. It's a tool to remind you how important it is that each perspective on a situation has something to teach you. There's something you can learn. And only when you integrate those perspectives can you really understand the full situation so that you are making the right decisions and taking the most appropriate actions. Now, what we have found over and over again in crisis situations is that different stakeholders get really invested in their view of what's going on. This could be different specialty areas, it could be different community groups, it may even be different parts of your own organization. But if you've written 20 papers about the circle view of the world, or you're the vice president of the circle view of the world, then you will get really bought into and really advocating for, hey, what we've got here is a circle. And the same thing is true of the triangle view. As a leader, you need to step back and realize you need to take that broader perspective, see the big picture. And you only can see that when you realize that each of those perspectives is valid, while each of those perspectives is also not complete. This is the paradox of the cone and the cube. Looking through either peephole, you are right. You see what you see. You see a triangle or you see a circle. Yet you're also wrong because you're not seeing the cone. And this is where your superpower as a leader is to be able to bring these things together. You may not agree with every perspective, but you can take something from them so that you have a better picture of what's going on. So as you begin to brief your team, as you begin to process information, decide what you're going to do, you're taking your blinders off. You're realizing there's many different views here, and only by bringing them together and truly integrating them into a holistic picture can you understand the situation in front of you. And in a complex crisis situation, you'll never have all the information you'd like. You'll never have as complete a view as you would want. But when you stop and pause and remember the cone and the cube, you're much more likely to take a full picture, bring information in, and be able to make the right decisions to get to the best possible outcome.